Good morning everyone, welcome along to session number 8 for strength and balance. So we'll get straight into the session. It's our final one. We'll look to work reasonably quickly today. We'll work through a range of different movements, starting in seated, and then we'll come up to standing fairly quickly. Okay, so let's just start by bringing ourselves to the front edge of the chair. So I'll change my angle just so you can see. So I'm sitting a bit forward in the chair. I'm sitting tall as well. I just want to take a moment just to take your breath. Feel your breathing, and just that you're sitting tall and you're feeling ready to go. So we'll take our hands down by our side and we'll begin just by raising those arms up above the head and then smoothly back down. Breathing in, up and back down. We want to sit tall as we do this, belly button drawn to spine, so we're not arching the back. Really creating length through the body as we raise those arms up. Now if you can't go as high as that or it feels too much, you could just bring up a little bit and back down. We'll do one more there. And then we're going to go straight from there into side stretch. So we do one side and the other side. Just make sure your feet are strongly in contact with the ground, your bottom is into the chair, and you're lengthening through the body, so you're creating as much space from the waist to the ribs as you can as you side stretch. Excellent. Okay, ease out of that there. Now right to that front edge of the chair, we're going to lift these feet next. We're lifting up. And then as we do, we're going to take our arm and we're going to bring the arm to touch to the knee as it comes up. So we touch to the opposite inside of the knee. Lifting tall. Really stretch those arms up. Fantastic. Last one there. And then bring that down. Roll those shoulders, give them a little bit of a loosen. As I said, we're not going to spend too long in seated today, so tuck your toes underneath your knees, up tall, hinge, push down, and bring yourself to standing without using those hands. And that's a good habit to get into, which hopefully we've gone to over the last 8 weeks or so. And we're going to take ourselves first off to a wide stance and just begin with that gentle stretch of the inner thigh. So we're doing that sort of side lunging movement, not overdoing it, but definitely want to feel a stretch into the inside of the leg as we lean from side to side. Push up strongly through the foot, so we'll bring ourselves back up. And if you're feeling good with that, just go a little bit more and you can tap the knee with the opposite hand as we reach the other arm behind. So we're warming up the body, moving fluidly, and just really opening up. Okay, let's relax out of that, bring the feet together, and then we're just going to alternate up on the toes. So I'll change my angle there, up on the toes, and then we can bring our arms up with that movement as well. So we're flexing through the ankles, reaching the fingertips up, breathing's relaxed. Okay, and then bring that down straight from there into heel kicks. So we're kicking the heels as we come up. So we want to make sure the knee doesn't come forward so we get a stretch onto these thighs with that movement. So there's a bit of a dynamic stretch of the thighs. Kicking up, so try to avoid this kind of kicking out like that. We want to go directly back as we kick. Keeping the body tall, so nice and strong through the middle, not arching the back, keeping the tummy slightly in. Excellent. Ease out of that there, give that a shake off, loosen off, and then from here we're going to toe tap across the body. Cross. And if you're feeling strong with that one, you can do that without tapping down. So come across without tapping down. And if you're very confident, you could do no foot down at all. Then keep tall through that upper body. If that feels too much, so remember you've got the tap down. Okay, let's switch legs. So feel that loaded on the one side a little. We come across, and you might clock that this side feels different, easier, harder. Again, if you're feeling confident, you can do that without tapping down. Bit of a challenge. Okay, relax out of that. Shake and loosen those legs off. So before we did up with the arm, one side and then the other. So as we do that, we want to engage the tummy. So we're just keeping a good strong midsection. And then we're going to add in a little stretch back with the opposite leg. I'll change my angle so you can see. You don't need to turn like that, you can stay in one position. Oops, lost my balance there. So make sure you drop the weight to the standing foot. Lifting. And if you can, a little pause. Again, keep that belly button drawn in so you're not arching your back, you're supporting your lower back. And relax out of that, shake and loosen. Give those shoulders a roll, loosen them off. And then from here, crossing the arms, side to side. So keep a bit of a bend in the knees as we do this. Just loosening. And then we'll take them wider, like so. And then we're going to bring our feet closer together. And as we come across, we're going to raise up the knee on one side, then the other side. Again, I'll change my angle. You don't have to do that. Keep the head up. Lengthen through the spine. Back of the neck is long. Focus on your breathing. If you're able, you can do a little pause at the top of the movement. So we're doing a bit of kind of dynamic balance here. Just holding for a few seconds and then take ourselves out of that movement, give that shake off, loosen off. And then from here, we're going to do leg swing, slowly down. Leg swing, slowly down. Up, slowly down. Slowly down. So you feel just maintaining that stability through the midsection, so through this whole inner corset area here in the middle of your body. There's a bit of work through that upper thigh, but you're really working on that balance as well as the strength. Switching legs, slowly down. Now you might not go that high with the leg, it may just be up a little. Slowly down though. Set your own pace. If you find following me doesn't work for you, find the pace that works, that feels good for you. Okay, and relax out of that. Give that a little shake off. Rolling, take yourself wider. You're going to roll the arms across, bottom back, and then stretch up tall. Change my angle. Bottom back, stretch up tall. Bottom back, reach up tall. Squeeze those hands together. Breathing again is the focus. Bottom back, knees not taking any pressure. Excellent. We're hinging at the hips here. So back stays really lengthened. Your head and eyes and chest all stay up. So we're not looking down, we're not dropping the head, which is going to put pressure on the mid of the back. Last one here. Excellent. Shake and loosen. Give that shake off. Then take the hands up, and then from here we're up and down, elbows down, up, elbows down, elbows down. And then from here we're going to raise the knee up as the elbows come down, knee up, elbows down. And we're going to draw those elbows back as we bring that knee up. Excellent. 2 to go. Fantastic. Bring that down. Okay, from there, arm up and round, arm circle. One side, thumb up, pinky down. Thumb up, pinky down. One more this side, and switching. Thumb up, Pinky down. Gently breathing. And one more. And out of that. Okay, from here, we're going to hinge again. This time with a straight back, we might just go as far as that. Feel the stretch, and then reach up tall. Hinge, reach up tall. Now, really important, we don't fold over like a cashew. We want to keep that spine long. So the hinge is here, the upper body is tall and long. As long as you can go. I'm not going too far on this. You go for where you feel the stretch engage here, and that's enough. That might only be a little bit, or you might be really flexible and go down to the ground. Everyone's going to be different. And last one there. And ease out of that. Shake off those legs. Start to move the body a little bit more now. So we're going to start with a simple side step. Stepping side to side. And as we step, we're going to focus just on this lower leg movement. So the side step's important that the toes stay facing forward, so we're not kind of adjusting with our feet out. We're keeping the feet straight forward. And then we're going to imagine that we're just stepping over something on the ground, so we're lifting our feet as we step. Now you see how light you can make your step? So you're really nimble on the feet. We're creating agility in the lower legs. And we can point the toe down, so we flex that ankle as well. So we're just getting more of that range of movement through the ankles. Okay. And as we do that, we can make that step slightly bigger, like we've got to step over something wider and higher as we go, lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Again, tall in this upper body, bit of balance as we move here, that sideways movement. Also working a little bit the heart and lungs because we work a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to take our feet lower as we side step. And with the side step, we're going to do a big movement. We go around and around. Big arms, cross the body, cross the body. Really opening up, opening up. Still want to be light on these feet as we do this. We're able to adjust those feet quickly. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. And stand out of that. Okay, from here, we're doing those heel kicks again. This time with elbow drawn back, so a little rowing action. I'm changing my angle. I'm turning, and you can do the same here. So you kind of take yourself half circle, back round. So half circle movement, and then back round. Good stuff. Half circle, squeeze those elbows together. So I want to just feel getting the blood flowing, stretching out, opening the body. And last one there, bring it to centre and ease out of that there. Shake and loosen. Now you want to make sure your breathing is just settled, so you're not breathless, but your heart rate can raise as we go into little side taps. Now, I want reasonably quick side taps here. I want to move these feet a little bit like a kind of dance, stepping, pointing the toe, side tapping. And then we're going to diagonally take it so a little bit forward and change to heel tapping. So this whole movement is just getting, again, this flexibility through the lower limbs and back to toe tapping. So you give it a little tap on the ground. And tap and tap. And as we do that, we'll change back to heel. We're going to open out the body. Heel tap, open. Heel tap and open. And you can make that movement slightly bigger. Opening out the body. And then we'll roll back as we toe tap. Roll and toe tap. Excellent. And 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, into a march from here. We're going to focus on one leg and we do a nice high knee kick. So we're up and up. Kicking that knee up. Kicking that knee up. You can bring the arm up, counterbalancing. If you're feeling really strong, come up on the toes. Up and up. Up and up. Counterbalance, those arms swing, gets the blood flowing as well. And you'll feel that stabilising going on through the midsection, that inner corset, middle of the body. Starts to fatigue on that side, that hip will start to get tired. We're going to switch sides after this next one. Take ourselves into position and other knee up and up. So if we can lift these knees high, it just means when we do our everyday movements, it becomes that much easier to lift the feet when we've done such high movements in practice. Up and up. And if we can come right up on the toes. That's optional, don't do that if it doesn't feel good for you. Again, we start to feel the legs working on that side. 2 more. And relax out of that, well done. Shake off those legs. Feel us worked a little bit there. Hands on the hips. Little mini squat and tall. Down and tall again. Fold at the hips. Hinge those hips. And open. Down, up and open. And open. Nice flowing movement. Good stuff. And find the pace that works for you. If we're going too much, you just slow it down. Or if you've got more to do, you can work faster or bigger movements. Just make sure you feel what's right for you. Last couple. And we're going to change from there. Shake the legs off and into double side step. So we go 1 and 2, 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can have support of something as you go. Side stepping. Double side step just changes that dynamic a bit. Good stability through the middle of the body, bit of balance involved. Not making the steps too big. That's great. Excellent. Okay, a couple more there. Keep thinking tall and open through the upper body as you sidestep. I'm going at a fair pace. We've been working 8 weeks now, so hopefully if you've been practicing this, then you'll feel it's got a lot easier. And if it hasn't, you can go back and look at the videos and practice them. These kind of movements, very functional, just going to support your everyday movement, everyday life. Last couple of steps. Okay, and bring that to a stop. Shake and loosen those legs off. And then from here, we're just going to step forward, step back, forward and back. A little bit of balancing, counterbalancing with the arms. Just let that happen naturally. Don't force your arms to try and work out how they should go. Just let your body sort that out. The wisdom of the body. Okay, stepping forward, stepping back. It will naturally fall into place. And then I'm leading at the moment with this leg on this side. I'm going to change and lead with the other leg, forward and back. And I'm going to change my angles. I'm going to turn right to the side, again half circle, so I'm not going the whole way, but I'm turning each time if that feels okay. If that's too much, then just keep yourself in one forward and back movement. But this is just adjusting the feet a little more. Forward and back. You can make the steps smaller and faster if you feel able. Stepping forward and back. Faster, smaller movements. Starts to get tiring on the lower legs. As they work quite hard. You're on your toes a bit more. Final one there. Bring it to center when you're ready and bring that to a stop. Shake and loosen those legs off. Okay, then from here, we're just going to do a leg swing. It's a little bit of a leg swing, arms up, leg swing, arms up. So it's not like the side leg race where we're going slowly. It's quite a fast movement. So we're not having to challenge our balance too much. There will obviously be balance challenge here, and everyone will find this different. So if you need a chair in front to hold on to as you do that movement, you can do that. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, well done. Shake and loosen that off. Okay, from here we're going to go straight into heel toe walking and move my chair out of the way. If you need a drink anytime, please take one. But from here I'm using a wall for support, and it's heel down, roll to toe. Heel down, roll to toe. If I need the support of the wall, I use it. If I don't, then I won't. Obviously, I'll keep my hands free. So we come across, one more step, and then I'll turn around, or you can go backwards if you're feeling confident enough. Now, if you want more challenge, you can also take your hands onto your head or shoulders, but obviously that's only if you feel you're finding this really easy. But for most people, there's enough challenge just in that roll off the foot. And we go one more time. Really focus. The emphasis here is heel strike, so that toe's lifted, which is going to help us when it comes to walking to not shuffle our feet. So lifting the feet. Good movement patterns. Eyes looking straight ahead, not down. If you need to look down, then hold the wall and look up. Much better to hold on and look up than not hold on and be looking down. Coming across. Final one. And shake and loosen out of that. Fantastic. Okay, if you need the chair nearby for the next one, have one close. We're going to do a reaction challenge exercise. So for this, I'll give you 4 movements. You just got to copy my feet. So I'm either going to come forward on this side or the other side, and you're just mirroring whatever side it is, or I'm going to go back on this side or that side. That's your only movement. So you just got to copy me. So it's a reaction balance thing. So you'll copy that, you'd copy that. So focus on staying relaxed, gently breathing, don't hold your breath. Don't feel tense. That's when you can start to tighten your body up. And you want to stay loose on this. You don't have to get it right, but it's just seeing how your body adjusts to having to move a little quicker and respond to a situation. Okay, I'll stop for a second. So we've got the forward to either side and the back to either side. I'm going to add in the sideways movement. So it'll be either side. So you just got to copy 6 movements now. Now, if you're able and you're keeping up, we go a little faster. And again, if it feels too much, just miss 1 or 2 out. And relax there, well done. Tricky exercise for some, so just see how you've gone. If you find that okay, well done. If not, not to worry. Okay, we'll go into another balance one. I'm going to take my chair a little closer for this one. Just so I've got it. We've already done a bit of work on our hip swing across the body. We're going to go forward and back now. So hip swing, and I've got the chair. I'm just going to hold on to the chair as much as I need. Now I'm not going to swing too far, but I want to see if I can just hold on maybe just with 1 finger or 3 fingers if you need. Or if it's got to be a whole hand, that's fine. You may be able to do it without holding on. You're balancing in that movement with balance, which makes it a lot harder. If it's too much, then please hold the chair or the bench as you require. Let's switch legs. So a bit of work on that standing hip as well as we swing the other side. So you might start with the whole hand, move to 3 fingers, move to 1 finger, and then even eventually, if you do feel confident, no, hold on. And if that's too much, then don't worry about that. Last couple there. Excellent. Loosen off out of that. We'll do one more balance exercise, which we've done before. I've got the chair in front, or the back of the sofa, or the bench top. I'm going to extend my leg back, so I'm hinging all in one go. So this is hinge here. And then from this position, I've hinged, I let go, and I bring myself back up. So that's the movement. Start holding, down, let go, bring yourself back up. Okay? Down, and then as you feel more confident with that, you may go down without holding on, and then back up without holding on. But the hinge is that the hips, the chest and head stay up. That's our movement. We're kind of like a sort of pendulum, swinging, almost like one of these garden furniture things where you kind of swing up and down like a bird. Don't know if you've seen them. Hopefully I'm making sense. We're swinging all in one line, so the body is all one line. That's the point to take away. Whoop, lost the balance there a little. Drop the weight to the standing foot. Coming back up and down. Coming back up and shake and loosen there. Last one for balance at this moment. We're going to move into some exercises using the dumbbells. So again, with those hand weights, or if you've got water bottles or cans of food, that will also work for you. Okay, we're doing one side, simply just our frontal row. So we bring that up, frontal raise I should say. Change my angle, all one side. You're not alternating. So we do all one side, up and down. How's your breathing? Now you want a weight that will challenge you enough so that by the time we get to the end, you're thinking, yeah, that's just about enough. I wouldn't want to do any more. That's kind of your guide, keeping it nice and simple. 2 more on this side. And then we go straight into the other side, front raise. Now keep the chest up, keep the head up as you do this movement. Again, think about the weight you're using. Are you able to stay relaxed in your breathing? It's not too heavy. Most people err on the side of too light, which is good as a starting point, but then you can start to challenge yourself a little bit more. Okay, 2 more. Fantastic. Okay, weights to the side, roll the shoulders up, back and down, and then lateral arm raise. So slight bend in the elbows on this one. I'll change my angle, but we're coming directly up to the side with the weight. Keep that head up, keep that chest up. And last 2. Excellent, well done there. Keep the weight for 1 more at this stage. So I'm going to turn the palms forward. I'm going to take the weight up to this position here. And then we take the weight out, in, curl up, down to there, out, in, curl up, down, out, in, curl, breathing relaxed through the movement. I'll change my angle. You obviously don't change yours. I'm just showing different positions so you get the sense of where we're moving, what range of movement. So this external rotation is working into the shoulder area. So just keep it just to where your range of movement allows, not going beyond that. And then that curl up, working those arm muscles. Excellent. Curl. And last one there. Curl and all the way down. Fantastic. Let's put that weight down to the side. We're going to come to the back of our chair and we're going to do our leg curls. Now you could progress this with ankle weights if you've got them at home. I'd strongly suggest that, so you're building good strength. Standing leg is slightly bent. We're up, slowly down. Up and hold, slowly down. So this is the hamstrings and the buttocks. If you feel this cramp, we need to build up the strength in the buttocks. We can work towards that. Practicing these movements will do that. Pause is working the strength. Now for you, I'm going to about a 90-degree angle with my knee, but you may not go that far, or you might feel really strong and go further. It'll probably be determined by how flexible your thigh is, and also how strong your hamstrings and glutes are. Just up and down. Now the standing hip is loaded as well here. It's working to hold that position. And then up, down, up, down, and one more. Excellent. Other side, up we come. Excellent. So you'll feel you're probably moving to that other side. It's fresh to start with, so we're loading it, so we want to create the same level of fatigue by the end. Notice if it's different, if it feels any more flexible. On the other side, you might also feel your calf muscles working here too, so that lower leg. Excellent. We're going to do 3 more there. Fantastic. Okay, my chair is slightly to the side for the next one, though if you need it for support, have it. We're going to sidestep squat. Sidestep squat. So we take a step as we go down and then we come back up. Step as we go down, come back up. So this inner thigh will get a little bit more work on this one. Step and up. Very good. Now, really important, I'll change my angle, is we want to keep the bottom back and the hips back, so we're not putting pressure on the knees. That's very important. As we do that we get very good form. Get used to this hinging at the hips, not folding at the waist. Because the difference there means that you're going to drop the body forward in the upper back, and we do not want to do that. I'm going to keep this spine long. Chest up, head up. Okay, 10 more seconds. Quite strong on this one. Again, if it's too much, stop earlier. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Excellent. Well done. Give those legs a shake. Back to the back of the chair. This time for straight hip extension. So this time the leg comes straight back, pause and hold, and then forward. Keep the tummy in, so belly button to spine. May not be a big movement back. That might be enough. Again, it's pretty straight leg, and we're going directly back. Let me change my angle. So directly back, not out here. Straight back with the hip. If that means you don't go as far, that's fine. Pushing that heel away, down, away, and then up. And that standing hip will be working quite strongly on this as well. So also make sure your glutes are just stabilizing. That's going to be important to take the pressure off the hips. Okay, let's switch legs. Other side, same thing. Stand back and forward. Straight back with that heel. Square hips, which just means that they're facing forward. We're not turning with the movement, which is what will happen when we compensate. We would turn out. We want to go straight back and forward. straight back and forward. Back of the neck is long, chest is up, shoulders are relaxed. Okay, final one there. Excellent, well done. Shake and loosen that. Then our final leg one, and we'll do this little segment, is we're going to do a static lunge. So we take one foot forward, and then from here into position, the back heel's raised. If you can, you just drop and raise. Drop and raise. So we're down and up. So I'm not dropping or not taking this knee all the way forward. I'm more dropping the back knee. Down and up. Down and up. Two more. Excellent, well done. Let's switch legs. So into position, drop and raise. Down and up. So again, the weight spread fairly evenly over both feet on this one. Second side might feel a little bit harder because you've already fatigued the muscles on the first side. And final one there. Excellent. Shake and loosen that off. Now I said that was the last leg one, but I actually lied. We're going to do one more. Sorry about that. We're going to do our heel raises. So feet not too wide. Just get my angle so you can see. And then we're up on the toes. Hold and then down. Nice simple exercise. We can do this anytime. We could be boiling the kettle, waiting for someone. Just a few seconds to spare. Reaching up to a cupboard even when we don't need to. We can go up on the toes there as well. So we're getting into the habit of flexing those ankles and working through there. Now if you're quite strong at that one and you want a little more, you can add in a bit of balance up and down. You don't have to do that. That's just if you wish a little bit more. Up and down. But it's enough for you, that's fine. Just hold on the chair, up and down. Okay, 2 to go. Then we're going to move into some stretches. Final one. Good stuff. Now any sip of water anytime you need, as we move into the last 5 minutes. At the back of the chair, let's do our table stretch. So we hold the back of the chair, walk ourselves back. Now you may feel that's enough of a stretch as you slightly bend the knees, or you may be able to come right down for that full kind of table stretch position. The main thing is the back of the neck is long, the head stays slightly up, so we're not dropping the head away down. We want to keep that up. And we're slightly bending, so the bottom is pushed back behind us. Now you may not go as far as this. It could be anywhere along that position there. Don't drop the head, but when we come back up out of this, walk it up slowly so you're not rushing out of that position with your head, because that could make us dizzy. So we want to avoid that. Okay, once in an up position, one foot in front of the other, and lean back to stretch this thigh. So we can stretch it either this way or ankle in the hands, knees together, whatever works for you. If you can do this one, great. If that's too much, then just leaning back there. Switching sides, leaning back again, or ankle in the hand. If you're ankle in the hands, then it's knees together, not one knee forward of the other. And if you find that hard, you can practice that side lying on a bed or a mat. So very good to keep this flexibility through these thigh muscles. It's going to help with all your functional movement. Another very important stretch is our calf stretch, which we'll do now. So heel into the ground, The static stretching, it's important to do a little bit, just to make sure we stay supple and strong. The dynamic movement is generally going to be better where we still get that stretch, which we've done a lot of today. So heel into the ground, weight spread over both feet, stretching that out, and then switching to the other side. Same on the other side, heel into the ground. You'll just feel if there's any difference from one side to the other. Another thing to look out for with this one, if I change my angle, sometimes your toe will be away out here, which means you're not really stretching, you end up stretching more the groin or hip. So we want, as much as is comfortable, the toes to be facing forward on the stretch. Okay, stay closer with the feet for this second time through. We're going to drop the back knee, which means we're going to stretch the back lower calf muscle around the heel area and into the deeper calf. So slightly different stretch, shoulders relaxed, lengthen, open the body. And then switch. Same thing, dropping that back knee. So we get this stretch into this area here. That's what we're aiming for. It's a good one to be able to stretch out. Okay, let's relax out of that. And then we'll go to upper body. We're going to stretch the triceps. So hand on the shoulder, other hand pushing the elbow up to stretch the back of the arm. And then down, other side, pushing up, stretching the back of the arm. Again, you can do that overhead if you prefer. Whatever works, as long as the back of the neck stays long. Roll the shoulders, take the arm up and across for side stretch here. So we're stretching this side of the body. We don't want to drop down here though, we want to keep that length from waist to ribs. And then other side. Again, waist to ribs, tall, open. Good stretch right down the side of the body. And then down. And we're going to finish with our stretch in the chair, so sitting in your chair, bottom back, and then take your foot out in front. And from here we're tall and hinge, just enough to feel the stretch in the back of the legs. If you feel it more in the hamstring, the calf, which you've already stretched, then drop your toes. I've changed my angle some in, so drop your toes a little more to get that stretch more in the upper back of the leg. Other side, hinge. Again, you're going to have your hands on the opposite side and ease out of that. Okay, sitting tall in our chair, roll the shoulders, loosen off the body, and we'll finish off there. Thank you very much, everyone.